Okay, let's just forget the job market you think you know, because by 2026, a few key roles are set to completely dominate the corporate world. So today, we are breaking down exactly what those roles are and, more importantly, how you can get ready for them, starting right now. The world of work is at this massive turning point. JP Morgan actually calls it a new frontier of promise and pressure. And the one single force driving all of it, you guessed it, artificial intelligence. So, to really get a handle on where the best career opportunities are going to be, you first have to do one thing: follow the money. And right now, pretty much all of it is flooding into one place. Just think about this for a second. By 2026, the big US tech companies alone are projected to triple their spending on AI, pouring in over $500 billion. That is a staggering amount of cash. And believe me, that's not even the whole story. The total global market for AI, it's on track to hit an almost unbelievable $1.3 trillion by 2029. But here's what's really mind-blowing: the return on that investment. We're not talking about small incremental gains here. For every single dollar that organizations are putting into these AI systems, a lot of them are already reporting a return of up to 10 times. So let's be crystal clear. This is not a trend. This isn't some tech bubble. The sheer scale of this investment proves that AI is a fundamental economic shift, every bit as big as the industrial revolutions that came before it. Okay, so how does this huge economic force actually show up in your day-to-day job? Well, it arrives in the form of a brand new kind of colleague, a digital coworker. This new coworker has a name: Agentic AI. And please, don't think of this as just another piece of software. This is basically a new form of digital labor that can take a goal, create a plan, and execute on complex projects all by itself, whether that's running a marketing campaign or doing deep financial analysis. In this quote from an IDC survey, it just hits the nail on the head. Over 80% of companies see these AI agents not just as new tools, but as the actual replacements for the traditional software we've been using for decades. And this isn't some far-off theoretical thing. Just look at customer service. Projections show that by 2029, a full 80% of common customer issues are going to be handled by AI from start to finish, with zero human involvement. So, with AI taking on so much of the routine work, it leads to the big, critical question for every single one of us. What's left for us to do? Well, the answer isn't about trying to beat AI. No way. It's about becoming its essential human partner. The most valuable people are going to be the ones who can bring two worlds together: the hard technical skills to manage AI and the uniquely human insight to give it direction and purpose. And the research tells us exactly what this partnership looks like. See, it's not about choosing one side over the other. It's about that fusion. It's combining hard skills like data analysis and machine learning with the soft skills that AI just can't touch, like using critical thinking to challenge the data or creativity to dream up a totally new solution. That combo is where all the value is. All right, so when we connect the dots, when we take that massive economic engine of AI and combine it with this new hybrid skill set, we can finally see the job archetypes that are going to be in the highest demand in 2026. Let's break them down. First up, we have the AI Orchestrator. I want you to think of this person as the conductor of a digital orchestra. They're the leaders who will figure out how to strategically deploy and manage whole teams of AI agents to get big things done for the business. To be successful here, you need this really unique mix of skills. Yeah, you need the technical chops in AI and cloud computing to know what the tools can do, but you also need the leadership and project management skills to make sure these powerful AI initiatives actually deliver real results. Next, as AI starts churning out just mountains and mountains of data, companies are going to desperately need a new kind of expert: the data storyteller. This is the person who can find the meaning in all that noise. This role is all about that blend. It's one part hard data analysis and one part creative communication. It's about being able to take incredibly complex data and weave it into a compelling story that actually drives business strategy. And finally, as our businesses become completely run on these interconnected AI systems, the role of the cyber guardian becomes more important than ever. They are, quite literally, the protectors of our entire new digital world. And this job, it demands deep, deep cybersecurity expertise. but it also demands those critical human skills of adaptability and resilience, because the threats they're going to face will be AI-driven, constantly changing, and smarter than anything we have ever seen before. Now, of course, with all of this change comes disruption. We have to be realistic here. JP Morgan predicts that the more routine, task-based jobs, think basic customer service, entry-level coding, they're going to face, in their words, acute labor market pain as AI takes over. So, what does this all mean for you, for your career? Well, the future isn't about trying to compete with machines. It's about becoming their absolutely indispensable collaborator. So the path forward really is a clear three-step strategy. First, take a really honest look at your skills, both the technical stuff and the human stuff. Second, compare what you've got against those three archetypes we just talked about. Where do you line up and where are the gaps? And finally, you have to commit to continuous learning, not just to keep up, but to become the kind of human partner that AI simply cannot function without. Look, this isn't science fiction anymore. This is the new reality of work, and it's happening way faster than anyone thought. The future is a partnership between human and machine. So the only real question left is, are you ready to be a partner?